So I just want to wrap this up, this story up about electron transfer here that we've been talking about for the last 3 weeks. Basically, what we've looked at are voltaic cells. Okay, voltaic cells are the type of electrochemical cell in which you can generate electricity. All right, and we looked at the type that's the basic type, which you would probably refer to as a battery, and that's where you have stored chemical potential energy being converted directly to electrical energy. And remember, that works by separating the two reactants in the chemical reaction into two physically different spaces and shuttling electrons from one reactant to the other. And through the external circuit, you can get the work out of electricity. We looked at fuel cells. Okay, and the fuel cell is another type of voltaic cell, only in which you don't just have some chemicals that are separated, and they're fixed in a quantity, but it's an open system in which you are constantly supplying or flowing fuel through the cell, such that the redox reaction occurs with this continual supply of reactants that are again physically separated. And then the last voltaic cell was the photovoltaic cell, where we use photons. That's energy from the sun. Remember, we saw energy from the sun early on in last semester, where you saw photons of ultraviolet light when they collided with ozone or oxygen in the stratosphere. It was enough energy to eject an electron from the chemical bond and break the bond. We looked here this time at photons in the visible region that have enough energy to just get the electrons moving from place to place through a semiconductor, and then the electricity is harnessed again when it's shuttled in through an external wire. Okay, so all of these types of cells, all these types of ways of engineering around electron transfer to get power would be considered clean energy. Okay, and recently President Obama gave his State of Union address, and he just talked about it in his State of the Union address. One of the things that he wants to win is to win the clean energy race. And so his idea for his administration for the next couple of years is to pump a lot of money into research and development around clean energy, which would include all of these sources of energy. Okay, and so there's going to be a huge market for it in the future, especially as the fossil fuels become more and more expensive, as they will, as there's more demand on the fossil fuels, and there's harder to get to fossil fuels being extracted from the earth. This technology is going to be in demand, and so just like Germany and Japan now, here in the United States, we need to make the decision to invest in clean energy. So as you're considering your career path moving forward when you go to college, think about this. This is going to be a growth industry. There's going to be jobs in clean energy that we don't even know about today. And it's all around the basic concept of electron transfer and how to harvest all the engineering and ideas and business decisions that go into making it an efficient harvesting of energy from electron transfer.